Most PTE students lose 10 to 15 marks in their listening score, and they don't even realize it. It usually happens in the last question type of the entire exam. A question that can take less than 10 seconds, but can destroy both of you listening and writing scores at the same time. That question type is Write from Dictation. And today I will show you exactly how to master it. Good day everyone, this is Rashed and welcome to 𝐴𝐶 Language. I am a Pearson Certified Professional PTE trainer and I have been teaching PTE since 2015. Over the years, I have helped thousands of students achieve their desired score in PTE for their dream study or work or permanent residency. If you are planning to prepare for your PTE academic and targeting a high score, that is proficient or superior score, make sure you subscribe to this channel because here I'm going to share real exam strategies that actually work. Also, if you are serious about achieving your target PTE score quickly, we offer 2-week intensive courses, 1-month and 2-month programs, and also one-to-one coaching through 𝐴𝐶 Language. Now, let's understand Write from Dictation. Write from Dictation, also known as WFD, is the last question type of your entire PTE test. This question type appears in the listening module. However, the score from this question goes to both listening and writing. According to the official scoring information, this question type contributes about 13% to listening and 23% to your writing and around 5% to the overall score. So even though it looks like a small task, it can significantly influence your final score. In this task, you will hear a very short recording, usually around 3 to 9 seconds long. The sentence will normally contain between 9 to 13 words. Before the recording starts, you will get 7 seconds to prepare. After listening, you simply need to type exactly what you hear. In most exams, you will get around 3 to 4 write from dictation questions. Scoring in this question type is very simple. Each word is scored individually. You will receive 1 mark for every correct word that is spelled correctly. And you will not receive any mark for each incorrect or misspelled word. This means spelling is extremely important. One important thing to remember here is there is no negative marking. So you will never lose any marks for your mistakes. Another important thing many students do not know is that word order is not at all important. As long as the word is correct and is spelled correctly, you will still receive the mark. You can even add extra words if you are not sure about the spelling of the word, because remember, there is no penalty for extra words. However, you need to capitalize the words that are at the beginning of the sentence or are with proper nouns. So let's look at a quick example or a few quick examples. The population has had a sharp rise in the past 20 years. This sentence contains 12 words, which means there are 12 possible marks. If you are confused between population and populations, what you can do? You can write both. There is no penalty for writing extra words. If you are unsure about has or had, you can even swap their positions and write both. There's no problem with that. Remember, only one thing that matters in this question type is whether that word exists and you have spelled it correctly. That's all. On exam day, follow these simple steps that I'm going to show you and you'll be safe. First, take notes while listening. You can quickly write the first letter of each word before the sentence starts, gives you a chance to write. Another method is to write the first letter of each word and the important words in full. In this way, you will be able to fill it up or expand it based on your memorization or recall ability. And another important factor here is a lot of students do not do that. They do not try to understand the meaning of the sentence. Try and understand the meaning of the sentence. That will help you remember the sentence better. And number 3 is write as many words as possible. Do not worry about the word order or adding extra words or misspelling. Obviously, you need to worry about misspelling, but the important factor is you are writing as many words as possible. If you're confused about anything, just add it up. There's nothing wrong with that. And needless to say, before you submit, just recheck all the spelling. Now, let me show you the way that I personally follow. So when the recording goes on, I immediately start typing the first letter of each word. But for the last few words, I type them in full because by the time I'll come back to them, I will forget. So once that is done and the recording is finished, what I do is I just expand those words that I just wrote first letter of, and eventually I double check whether everything is correct, and if they're correct, I submit. If they're not correct, I correct them and submit. And if I'm confused, what do? I simply add extra words. I just make sure that the right spelling is there, and as long as the right spelling is not there, I keep on writing extra words. Now, let me demonstrate how to answer a few write from dictation questions in the real exam situation. All right, let us now practice some of the write from dictations. I'll do 3 and I'll show you how I actually answered these questions. I'm using Alpha Portal in this case, so nothing so fancy. Simply I'll go to the first question and I will try to do the first answer in the way we just discussed, that I'm gonna write down, or actually I'm gonna type down the first letter of each question, of each word, and in the last few words I'm gonna write down the full word itself, because by the time I'm gonna come back to them, I might forget, right? So that's unique to me. And let's do the first one, right? So remember, we're gonna have 7 seconds before it happens, not 5, and I'm gonna get ready in this time.
Art and design are competitive fields to work in.
So I quickly wrote. So first it started with art and design are competitive fields to work in. Now it's time that I actually recheck. Is it art or arts? I am not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write arts as well, and design are competitive fields. I'm pretty sure that spelling is correct. Fields, and where are the fields or fields? So obviously if you're in doubt, write both fields. Failed, my bad spelling. But I understand it should be fields because art and design and are used there. So let's see whether I have done it correctly. Yes, so I can see it is not art, it was art, and it wasn't filled, it was fields. However, as they have suggested these are extra words, they should not actually impact my score. Now let's try another question, right? Let's see.
Artists need to make their works both original and accessible.
All right, now I'm done. So artists need to, I'm quickly just expanding them, make their work both original and accessible. Now let's say I'm not sure whether they said artists or artists, so let's write down both. Why take chances? As I write artist, I should also write needs to make their work, maybe works as well, because I'm not sure. I mean, even if I'm not sure whether it is artists or artist, if it is artist, work is fine. If it is artists, it must be works. So let's say let's submit. Yes, absolutely correct. Take a look at here. Artists was right. Need was right. Obviously, if you have artists, which is a plural noun, so you cannot really have needs because you have to use as or es in a verb if the subject is first third person singular number, and it is plural, so it cannot be needs, it should be need. But see here, initially I typed work and then I'm now typing works. I also added works. That saved me, because had I not done that, I would have lost 1 point for this one, right? So it's always worth rechecking and adding that extra word if you are confused about anything. Right, let's try one more question now. Let's try this one. Seems like this is a difficult one.
All accounting students must submit their dissertations before the end of the week.
Now I'm done. So let's say I'm going to expand it all. Accounting students must submit their dissertation before the end of the week. So let's not keep any confusion. Anything that has s, let's write it again. Student must submit their let's write this one as well, dissertations, because we have students, so it should be dissertations before the end of the week. Let's see whether it is okay. Yes. See, had I not written dissertations like before works, I would have lost that score. I have done so, and I have obviously gotten the full score. And that's it. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure you like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you are serious about achieving your PTE score or your desired PTE score, we offer 2 weeks intensive courses, 1 month regular course and 2 months extended courses, and also one-to-one coaching in Bangladesh. In Australia, all our courses are one-to-one coaching and they're completely customizable to your needs. You can simply contact us in Australia on 0456 446 963 and in Bangladesh on 018899829112. You can simply also email us at info@acept.com.au. I hope you practice well and prepare for your desired score. If we can be of any help, we'll be more than happy to. Thank you.